Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ITSnippets. In this third part of my tutorial for slipstreaming Windows 21H1, I'm going to show you how to actually do the slipstreaming by opening NT Lite, adding your drivers, adding all the security patches, and then exporting to an ISO. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is download a copy of NT Lite. In order to do this, we go to www.ntlite.com. That's www.ntlite.com. That's L-I-T-E. Once we're on the NT Lite page, click on Download. I'm using a 64-bit operating system. The chances are you probably are too, so I'm just going to select the latest stable version and click Download. And I'm going to save that to my Downloads folder. Once it's complete, I'm going to double-click it and install it like any other Windows application. When user account control kicks in, select Yes. Obviously, you agree to the terms and conditions after reading them. You can create a desktop shortcut or use portable mode if you want. It's up to you. And then just click Finish. It will also run NT Lite at this point. And the first thing I want to do is go up here. I'm going to click Add. I'm going to select Image Directory. And I'm going to point that to the folder that we extracted in the previous tutorial. That's the Win1021H1. So I'm going to select that. And you'll see it gives me a list of operating systems down here. So I'm interested in slipstreaming Windows 10 Pro, so I'm going to double click on that. It's going to ask me if I want to convert the image to a standard WIM format. The current image will be replaced after conversion and backup manually before this operation. So I'm going to say OK. And we'll give that time to do its thing. Okay, so now that that's extracted, what we have to do, or what we want to do, is we're going to slipstream the latest Windows updates in there. So we can do that by going down to Updates on the side, clicking Add, and the latest online updates. As you can see, it's detected a version of Windows, and it says we're missing 2 updates apparently. So I can click Enqueue down in the bottom corner, since it had already automatically selected them all. Then we want to import our drivers, so we click on Drivers, and then click Add. And we'll do a directory containing drivers, Add. And we'll go to the drive folder that we extracted our drivers to in the previous tutorial. So I'm going to select that, give it a moment. Okay, so for some reason it thinks there's a bad driver in there, but that's fine. Occasionally it happens. Click OK. I also have additional drivers, so if you had multiple machines and had backed them up to different folders, you can click Add, Directories, Add again, and you can select other folder, which in this case I've got one called Drivers, so I can select folder, and you can do this for as many folders as required. There we go. Obviously there's a bunch of duplicates because this machine was in that folder as well. So click OK. And once that's done, if you just want to do the absolute minimum to get it on the road, you can then click down at Apply. Now I always save the image in trim editions, and that makes it for a smaller ISO. I also remove non-essential editions, because again, that makes a smaller ISO. The image format I actually leave as WIM, because I may want to edit it again in the future. And I always click create an ISO, so when I do that, it'll pop up. As you can see, I've got a few in here, so I'll call this NT Lite May and hit return. It's asking me to give it a label, so NT Lite May and hit return again. And then that's pretty much it. If you just want to slipstream your drivers and slipstream the updates, you would just click proceed. It tells me that I've got an issue with having a firewall and antivirus running. I'm not turning it off for the sake of this, so I'm just going to close that down and wait for that to run in the background. This can take some time and depending on the speed of your system, may take longer than you see here. I will obviously speed this up in post. Okay, it's telling me that it's completed the download. That's because it's just adding like an extra blockage in there because I'm not using the paid version of it. So you click OK, it'll move on to the next step. Okay, that's taken 53 minutes to get to this point. So as I've said, this isn't a very quick process. I'm running a quad-core i7-7700, so not top of the line, but still not a slouch. And it took just under an hour to do this. So as you can see, it says completed down here. So I can close this. And if I now go to my D drive and into my folder where I saved the image, which is VMs and then ISOs, and I'll just bring that into the monitor so you can see it. There's NT Lite May that I've just created. As you can see, it's 7.5 gigs in size. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you disliked this video, give it a dislike too. If you get feedback on this or any other videos or suggestions for videos you believe we should do in the future, then please let us know in the comments below. And most of all, thank you for watching.